sorry. Hey, back up, man. I'm sorry, dude. I ain't got no money.
Hey guys, so what I thought I'd do today, it's winter time here in Tennessee, and we was down in single digit weather the other day, which now here it is almost Christmas time, and on the way here today I saw guys riding motorcycles, so go figure, welcome to the South. But we do have cold weather. And to start the video, I pirated a clip that we had done before where Caleb was attacked, if you will, outside of the building. And if you go back and watch that previous video, it was done in two stages, what not to do and what to do. And I played the what not to do part of the video for this one, specifically because Caleb got cut. This is a training knife. That's what we used in the video. It will not cut you. It's made out of oak. It's not for stabbing purposes. It's for slashes. But it still proves the point. Something I want to stress, and I want you to be aware of. Just like with the footwork, when you train indoors, you've got a nice, soft, flat floor to train on. That's great. Then when you get out in the real world, the ground is not always flat and perfectly straight. When you're in the gym and you're learning and you're training, this is what we wear as instructors, black on black. And the students don't wear this. They'll wear usually black pants and a different color shirt. Or actually, a lot of times they just wear street clothes. Just, you know, as long as it's comfortable, because that's what you're going to be wearing when you're dealing with what you're dealing with. But when you're in the gym or the school, presumably there's heat from the winter and air conditioning in the summer, and so you're going to be wearing a t-shirt. Outside in the wintertime, you're going to be wearing big heavy coats. Now historically, that's nothing new. The Middle Ages, they would wear what's called a gambeson, and a gambeson, all that was a heavy thick material that was padded and sewn together, that was worn usually under the armor or under chainmail. What it did was it protected from heavy strikes. Now of course it will minimize cuts, but you know, plate armor or chainmail is better for stopping a cut. But the padded gambeson helps to disperse the energy and not create as much damage. A heavy coat does the same thing. Now I live on a farm. This is my personal farm coat. It's just standard. I'll say the name. It's Carhartt. It's a thick, heavy Carhartt. It's waxed. It's waterproof. This is a heavy coat. Let's see if it'll do it. It may not. Yeah, it's not going to do it now. It's 100 years old, but a lot of times it'll stand up on its own. Caleb, on the other hand, in that video, and I had him bring it today, he was wearing this. Now, you may think this was a costume or something. No, he really wears this. Caleb and I both are huge fans of motorcycles, and we ride, and this is his riding coat. A lot of times when you purchase a riding coat, in the back and in the arms, they have extra padding in there. This is important. You need to be aware of that, because if you're in a life or death, or if you're in a self-defense situation and you strike somebody and they're wearing a heavy coat, that impact may not have the effect that you thought it would. It may stun them, but if you train to reach for that elbow right there and you hit it and they're wearing a heavy coat, for one, it's hard to determine where that elbow is, and for two, all that padding, if you're off just a little bit and you're hitting all that padding, all you're going to do is make them mad. That being said, sometimes it's better to find a different location to strike. Now, in class, what we teach, anytime this stick is going to make contact from the neck up, just consider it to be a lethal force situation. Not to say that if I hit you in the chin or something, it's going to kill you, but for safety purposes in class, use that caution and just assume that it's a lethal force, because this piece of wood making contact can cave a skull and can kill somebody. You don't always have to go to that level. You can very easily come around and strike a knee, and that's going to end it more often than not. If you come across and you shatter a shin bone, that's going to end it. Because if the person can't stand, how can they chase you, right? And of course, you know, firearms coming into play is a different that's a different conversation. We may make a video on that later. I don't know. Firearms are a whole nother world. But be aware that bayonet guard pushback that he did, even if he does it with full force, if they're wearing heavy, thick, padded coats and such, there's no guarantee that's going to knock the wind out of them. There's no guarantee that's going to do any damage. What it will do is it will give you space to get you back, but that's not going to be what I would call a fight ender, right? So pick your shots, place your shots. Now, if, God forbid, but if you get in that situation where you've made distance and they're holding a knife and they've got that blade, well, that's a different ball game entirely. This is going to give you a lot more reach, and I can't speak for anybody else. I can't speak for Caleb, I can't speak for any of my students, and I certainly can't speak for you. But speaking for me, if they've got a knife, I just assume their intent is to cause me serious bodily harm or death. My job is to make sure that I go home safe, my family goes home safe, or whoever else goes home safe. At that point, you might want to seriously consider, instead of the knee, going for a head. That's just the reality of it. Another place that you can strike, if you're not willing to do that, if you feel like you can get away with it, crack them knuckles. There's small bones in the hand. If you hit that right there and create what's called a boxer's break, they're going to let go of that knife. They can't hold it. There are options. Your pants are not going to be as thick as a coat. Your hands, even with gloves, are not going to be as thick as a coat. The head, even with a hat on, is not going to be as thick as a coat. You have options. You need to train all angles, all positions, all locations to strike. And you have to have a clear mindset. Who is the attacker? What is the situation that I'm in? What's the weather like? What's going on? You've got to be aware of that. So, like Caleb always says, this is just a simple, quick video, guys. If you would, like, share, subscribe. Seriously, if y'all are enjoying this stuff, drop a comment. Let us know. If you got something you want us to do a video about, drop a comment. Let us know. We'll work it out, and we'll see if we can't make it happen. So, anyway, I just wanted to drop this out and just food for thought. Y'all have a great day, guys.